Dear students, welcome to the next lecture of Inorganic Qualitative Analysis. In this lecture, we will discuss about the analysis of group 5 cations. The centrifugate obtained after the separation of group 4 precipitate is taken for the analysis of group 5. H2S is first boiled off and the centrifugate is concentrated. Excess of ammonium hydroxide, ammonium chloride and ammonium carbonate are added. The group 5 reagent is ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide plus ammonium carbonate. If group 5 cations are present, that will precipitate as insoluble carbonates. Group 5 cations include barium, strontium and calcium. The precipitate is removed by filtration or centrifugation. The remaining centrifugate is taken for the analysis of group 6 cations. Analysis of group 5 residue. The group 5 residue is washed with a little hot water and dissolved in minimum quantity of hot acetic acid. The dissolved carbon dioxide is then boiled off. To the nearly boiling solution, a slight excess of potassium chromate solution is added dropwise with constant stirring. And then it is centrifuged. If a yellow residue is obtained, it indicates the presence of barium, and the residue is barium chromate. This residue is washed with hot water and dissolved in a little of concentrated hydrochloric acid. And that solution obtained is divided into two portions. To the first portion, dilute sulfuric acid is added. If a white precipitate is obtained, it confirms the presence of barium, and the white precipitate is barium sulfate. The second portion is evaporated in a china dish and made into a paste. And using this paste, flame test is conducted. A glass rod dipped in this paste is shown to a non-luminous flame. And if we observe a green flame, it indicates the presence of barium. This is the confirmatory test for barium. And the characteristic color is due to the de-excitation of thermally excited electrons with emission in the visible region. These two are the confirmatory tests for barium. The tests for calcium and strontium are done using the centrifugate. The centrifugate is concentrated by evaporation and divided into two portions. To the first portion, calcium sulfate solution is added and boiled. The inner sides of the test tube below the liquid level are scratched using a glass rod and allowed to stand for a while. If strontium is present, we can observe a scanty white precipitate, and the precipitate is strontium sulfate. This precipitate is collected and flame test is conducted using it. A crimson red flame is a characteristic feature of strontium. Thus, the flame test confirms the presence of strontium. Next is the test for calcium. If strontium is absent, to the second portion of the centrifugate, excess of ammonium hydroxide is added followed by ammonium oxalate. A white precipitate of calcium oxalate is obtained if calcium is present in the given mixture. And flame test is conducted using this precipitate. A brick red color of the flame confirms the presence of calcium. If strontium is present in the mixture, the second portion of the centrifugate is first boiled with excess of dilute sulfuric acid. The precipitate obtained is removed, and to the solution which is left, excess of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium oxalate are added. A white precipitate of calcium oxalate is observed if calcium is present in the mixture. To confirm the presence of calcium, flame test is conducted using the above precipitate. A brick red color is obtained if calcium is present. These are the tests for group 5 cations. Group 5 cations include barium Ba2+, strontium Sr2+, and calcium Ca2+.